Yeah.
What's the difference between thaumaturgy and ritual magic, by the way?
Thaumaturgy includes all types of ritual magic.
Yeah. So if you can take thaumaturgy or ritual magic, you would like that.
Then why would you take ritual magic instead of thaumaturgy?
Because you can't perform thaumaturgy. You might not have the skill for it.
No,
or the power.
Thaumaturgy is more expensive.
I see.
Alright, let me just set all these cameras up again.
My character sheet's broken and I can't seem to fix it. I tried quitting out and coming back into it. Actually, let me just quit out a Roll20 and come back into it now that I'm thinking about it.
That's what it does. I have to do sometimes.
Hold on. Because I had put some, I had made a variety of different skills that I would want depending on what our power level was. And then I deleted them, the ones I didn't want. After having decided what our power level was. And then it was not refunding me for the skills that I deleted. And then I tried to fix it, and it was like, nope.
Sometimes I don't even use the suggested power levels. It all depends on what people want to play.
Mm-hmm. So,
alright, it won't let me change my adjusted refresh, and I don't.
Let me fix this.
Oh, I wonder if I can do it on the back end.
Okay, what's going on here? I thought I had everyone in the wrong places now. Okay.
Oh, awesome. I love when that happens.
There's no names on it yet, so you don't have assigned seating.
Yeah, as long as you go in a box.
Yep, you're gonna go in a box.
Yeah,
so
get in a box.
Box you get. We don't have assigned seating yet, so.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
First week of school, no assigned seating. Second week of school, you got assigned seating. I know how that goes.
Only you could tell Skype about assigned seating.
I know, right?
You'd have to write a program to grab it and size it to the same place every time you start it.
So
you can save it.
That what I could do is use one of the video recording programs. The ones that record the Skype call. Because some of them let you. Apparently, Skype has every stream separately. So everyone's video and audio stream separately. So I was hoping I could write a program that hooks into that and opens up each person in their own window.
Oh my god.
And that would be the
worth
best.
$1 million. That would be $1 million right there. Fucking.
But the problem is that Skype has depreciated their API. So even if I wrote that program, I couldn't guarantee it would work for more than a day. Yeah, I wish
bad.
More companies would have their API, actually supported. But that would be worth my time eventually, I think. What is wrong with my camera? It keeps turning off.
So, anyway, I'm sorry, what did I miss? Anything?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Literally nothing.
Do we need one more story for me and Janice?
If you look at Roll20, I put red arrows between who we need stories for.
I can't see that page.
I don't think
you need to draw us.
Oh, did I
You're not on the
share
right
that
page.
with you guys?
You need to drag us.
Yeah, we're still on the mummy page from last week.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm an idiot.
I was watching you do it on your stream. I just assumed it was on the same page because I wasn't watching Roll20.
Well, the first time I played Shadowrun on the stream, I did the same mistake. I had built this entire gigantic drone, and I was drawing out its blueprints, And like an hour in, the players finally told me they couldn't see.
No clue what you're talking about, that guy.
Whoops.
I'm like, yeah, I was pointing at this thing. I guess nobody saw it. Oops.
I see a
This is
blank
completely
page.
blank.
Yeah,
I
you
don't think
that
this
was
is the right
blank
one.
page.
Where's the right page? I had to reboot my computer.
There we go.
Crash.
Here we
Okay.
go.
So everything is messed up now. Even my overlay is messed up. You guys can see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see
Yeah.
it.
I can't see it. Oh, there we go.
So
Yep. Okay, now Roll 20 is done trolling me.
Troll. Called chill.
I thought humans didn't get infected with white corp vampirism. I thought that
You
was
were born
hereditary.
it. Yeah.
Correct, you're born with it.
Well,
No one
Your
said
parents is a
anything different.
vampire.
you're still infected
This-
with it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a hereditary
Like
infection.
it is a hereditary infection.
Yeah, because I don't know the human thing. Like I don't know if that's right or not.
You're essentially human, other
You
than
are
the fact that
human.
you like.
You
Right
start
now.
out
Okay.
with a soul.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure how that worked.
I think I have most everything better now.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
do.
gosh.
So- What?
Loss.
Hmm?
Maybe nothing is wrong. I think my overlay got screwed up.
Hmm.
And it looked like it moved every single window around, and I freaked out. That may not be what happened. Like, all the, this'll work, this'll be fine. All the little borders around the webcams are separate objects for me. And I thought they had all been moved around. I was like, that took so long to do. I actually manually edited the OBS scene file to make it work right. Alright, it looks like everything
Wow.
is ready now, though.
Okay, so do me and Janice still need a story together?
So
I mean, we don't have
Yes.
to have stories all of it.
Okay, that was
It's
my
better
question.
if everybody has a story with everybody.
right. So I don't have a story yet.
So
With
don't
me.
start us.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So you have red lines here and red lines here
Right.
because where's my Janice Robertson?
The arrows
So,
are
right, so-
pointing in the direction that
The red
Who
ones
is
are the
the
ones we
boss?
haven't done yet, where Cynthia and Thomas have a scene, and where Janice and Axel have a scene.
Yeah, so me and you need a scene of some sort.
Okay. What idea do you have, Axel? What
So I was
tell
thinking
me
like
about yourself.
So I'm like a immigrant, like at the turn of the century. I just got off the boat and I kind of like looking for a place to hang my hat, work to do it. I ended up with the Ware clan eventually. So I mean, my thoughts
you're
on how
a wizard, right?
I have the
Well,
talent to be a
Practitioner
wizard.
right now.
I have the talent to be a wizard. Don't have the training or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought would be like, I come to your shop for some reason. I need like something from your shop. Like I'm either like deathly sick from like some kind of disease since I've been sheltered for so long or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Like you are having okay. You come to me sick with some kind of disease. You're trying to maybe use your magic to cure it yourself. And I wind up maybe brewing you a potion pro bono to help you out, like like, would this have been like some kind of like magical disease that you only are getting because you're hanging out with a bunch of were creatures?
I mean, it could also be very mundane, because I mean, I've not had a lot of contact with people in general, so I mean, I don't have immunities compared to most, and plus I don't have any vaccinations compared to normal society.
It could have been like chickenpox.
Yeah, it could easily be chickenpox, and it's like, what is this? And I'm so like freak out because it's like, why are there spots on my body?
Okay. What if? Hold on. Back up a step. How long ago was this?
I mean, like how long after I got here?
Well, yeah, like, well, first of all, how long ago did you get here? And second of all, how long ago after you got here did this happen? And like, how long ago from modern are we talking? Because I had an idea, and it's terrible, and I love it.
Okay, so like, I'm thinking it would like take me a year to get from Europe to here, and I've been here maybe like 6 months, maybe something like that, maybe a little longer.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm negotiable.
So, what if you came into my shop first to buy some material components for yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while you're there, my son, who was just vaccinated, had been vaccinated for chickenpox, is a carrier, doesn't know it. And I realized later when you come stumbling back in sick with chickenpox that it's my fault. Like, that it was my kids that were hanging around the store on Saturday afternoon that were the carriers that got you sick. And so instead of it just being something like that randomly happened around town.
Yeah,
like,
so it's
that you'd already been a patron for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
When this happened. And so it could have even been like literally last week or something.
Yeah, and I probably like blame it on like some magical ailment, and you probably realize it's not, because I still don't like
Yes, I love it. And so I, knowing what it is and knowing that you don't have any kind of health insurance or whatever,
yeah,
like,
I'm still learning what the term hospital means.
Yeah, totally. Like, I feel like I feel kind of guilty, like, that you're sick, because we didn't. I feel like we didn't really talk a lot before this happened. Like, you came in and you bought stuff, and you came in and you bought stuff. Like, when this happened, we actually like had a conversation as you were like freaking out and thinking you had like, magic spotty sickness.
And you explained to me what chickenpox means.
Right. And then you tell me, and then you tell me a little bit about like how you immigrated here, maybe. I mean, how well do you speak English?
That was going to be my next comment. Like, I probably did this early on, and you probably taught me English along the way.
Okay.
Because I probably showed up and I have like spotty English, but I can communicate, because along the way I realized German's not going to do so well all across the country.
Yeah.
And it's like, after I got sick, you probably like got me back well, and I probably come back to you for like lessons on English and how to actually talk to other people.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. I'm doing it. Okay. So like I nursed you back to health and started teaching you English and maybe giving you instruction in potion making. If you've got
yeah, that word.
Thaumaturgy?
And thaumaturgy, that's the word. And I realize that you definitely have a skill beyond me. Like, I teach you what I know, but I realize that you've got a deeper talent, like a deeper well of power than I do.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna name the shop.
Is there any conflict in the story? Is that just being sick?
I mean,
That's the major
you
conflict
tell me
is-
that your kid
Okay.
got me sick, or you just like skip over that part.
Oh, I totally skip over that part.
Yeah, then I mean, the conflict is I probably come into the shop speaking like in German, like crazy, kind of like motioning to these spots.
Yeah, it's not the conflict is all like social and mental conflict.
Mhm.
It's trying to communicate across a language barrier. It's moral dilemmas. It's
It's kind of all.
that
It's
kind
both
of thing.
in our like personal conflict, not with each other so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's look at getting distracted
Yeah,
by all
'cause
the
so-
sounds.
Yeah, because someone needs to teach me English, or this is going to be a very interesting campaign.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I like how everyone except for my character has this like deep backstory of the of Janice looking out for them. Like,
I mean, she tried to look out for you, but
I did.
Yeah,
I
it
punched
turned out as
someone in
well
the
as you
face
had
for
hoped.
you. I punched someone in the face for you.
but then I like vampired
Yeah.
vampirism.
Oh, you
always
missed
gets
the
in the
end of
way of
that
a good
because we ended the
friendship.
call. So you implanted that shame in her, but she didn't interpret that as shame for having helped you. She took that as shame for every time before today that she let somebody else get bullied.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, holy shit, that's amazing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm your origin story, Janice.
I know, right? Fucking there's a fucking theme to my goddamn aspects. It's terrible.
so I actually I'm debating whether or not to take a like semi-religious ability because of the time period I grew up in, to where it would kind of make sense for that to be like almost thrust upon me. I'm debating whether or not to do it, though.
Don't make it like religious, make it moral. That might work better. Because it doesn't have to be tried with
Well,
religion per se, since you're a witch. It could be more of a moral indoctrination from that time period.
That's the irony of it, is that she's only a witch by,
The
poor
standards of-
interpretations of a misread Bible.
A fun setting
Yeah.
fact is that the Catholic Church was founded by the wizards in Dresden Files.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
So the
so
idea
it's
of
very like
yeah.
like she would. I don't think she would like some people in her situation would like blame like God as a whole or whatever entity in Dresden Files for like her situation, but she blamed it more on the people. So I feel like she is still probably religious personally, just based on like like when she was born. Like that's kind of just like ingrained in her.
You can even
yeah,
argue
so,
that,
like, it
she's
would-
so confused at how she was able to cast that spell in time.
Yeah,
Like, she
I mean, like,
attributes it to
so she
God.
doesn't see like her magic as necessarily like her magic isn't faith, but faith still holds like its own power. She does see a difference in the two, though, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just so you know, I have established in the past with my Dresden Files one shot that there is a god of time. Do you want to have met her? Do you want to have met the God of Time?
I mean, I feel like that'd be a really interesting thing to have happened when I'm, being thrown hundreds of years into the future.
Okay.
Like it's during like the intro when the Doctor Who theme is playing. It's like do do do, and it's like God of Time.
So we can worry about that later because you're not going to get an aspect off that from the story.
Okay,
Yeah.
But I'll tell you that the God of Time is Isis.
cool.
Okay.
You met the God of Time. Now you got to meet me.
Yeah.
I feel like one of those is
Slightly less important. Don't worry, my
This
character
is-
agrees completely.
I mean, is it your meeting? Yeah, I'm guest starring, I thought.
Like we both had a primary story,
You're
so now
both
it's
guest starring
sort of a
at this
mutual
point.
thing.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
you
we
just
both
gotta make a
guest
story
star in
together.
the story of we both guest star in the story of an NPC.
And that's why I do it this way, is because you have an even number of people. Then everyone
Yeah.
has a story
just-
with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, if you
I
do
mean-
it the way in the book, then theoretically everybody has a story with everybody too.
So this
Mhm.
can.
But not in practice, always.
Do you want this to be like after or before I met what's Janice?
Janice.
I kind of
Because I feel like it would be like I feel like I met Janice first.
yeah, that makes
Like-
sense to me.
Okay.
Like-
just kind of yeah.
Yeah. I want to be
Uh,
friends with you just because I want to be friends with someone in the party.
I don't know if I'm capable of having friends right now, honestly. Like the closest I have right now is Janice, and she's more like acting as like my like friend / parental figure at the same time. Because like I'm alone and she's like taking care of me in a way where I'm like, because I'm learning it's very funny because it's like Janice is kind of like opening up an orphanage essentially for children who have no clue what the fuck the world is.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I would
Mhm.
like
It's like
to
this
see
is a
what,
cell phone.
Sorry, did you I didn't actually announce to everyone the aspect that I took from the story that I'm calling Chicken Pox and Chicken Noodle Soup.
Nice.
Yeah, and I called it like bad medicine.
The aspect I took from that was a mother to everyone.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Same.
Mhm.
Not really, but same.
I mean, I learned being selfless isn't always a bad thing from that.
Mhm.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, so let me just look. I'm just looking at some stuff real quick. I'm not necessarily sure. All my stuff is. I mean, the easiest thing to do is, I had a vision. Easiest, like straight off the bat.
yeah,
But you
I've
could always
got-
go other.
I've got kind of an idea. So maybe like that actually is my character's motivation. Like he remembers Janice from high school and he just decides to look her up because she looked out for him and he just is in a place where he really needs a friend because life's been kind of shitty for the past 8 years or so.
And you walk
And like
into
you
the
weren't
inner
at the store,
sage,
and I was.
and
Yeah,
then you see
and
Cynthia
then-
instead.
Yeah, Cynthia's working the front
So here's the
desk or
thing.
whatever.
I have an idea. I'm a sorcerer, and I'm going to take the site, which means I get soul gaze for free. We
Yep.
soul gaze
Mm.
as soon as you walk in. Like I just look up,
Shit,
and I
I
just
so gazes.
Oh yeah, awesome.
I'm like, hello? Oh, you're a vampire.
What is? Well, he's not a vampire.
Yeah, I'm a
I know.
virgin.
Not yet.
Like you see this demon like lurking behind him. Like right now, he just cannot touch this
So-
kid.
I imagine I see like all the stuff we've talked about, like just some like the feeling like there's an like always present, almost like choking sense of shame. Not necessarily from him,
Yeah.
even just like around him. Like he doesn't necessarily feel it, but it just like coats his existence.
Yeah.
Like to the core. And then there's the like I see probably like bits about like that love that he lost. Like I see bits and pieces of that, and then I see that like demon just kind of lurking in the shadows, just kind of wanting to show itself.
Right.
And you probably see back just a lot of pain, mostly. Early
Pain and,
like fear, confusion,
lack of having a place in the world or whatever.
Yeah, very like drifty-esque stuff, like drifter-esque stuff. I mean,
so what is your guys' like Matrix avatar stuff like?
Oh yeah, I get to see what you guys actually look like in Soul World.
Like,
because I mean, like I imagine for
it's always a really hard question.
I imagine for Thomas, like it's not only like that, like sense of shame, like it's your inside. It's almost like you look very pristine on the outside, like very like white and shining, and then there's this kind of like I want to say like rot, kind of like creeping around the edges, just like always like it's just like an outline essentially, but it's there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that's how I have it.
I don't want to be like too on point or whatever, but bondage gear kind of makes sense because the shame's always been a trap for Thomas. Like, he can't do anything because he's ashamed of what he might do.
It's just...
Is he in, like, bondage gear, or is he in bondage?
Like, in bondage, I guess.
Okay.
So you're just, like, constantly, like... Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's just straps holding him. He sort of looks like that, character from the beginning of, whatchamacallit, the Christmas thing by Oliver.
You'll think of it. Don't try to force yourself.
Yeah, Marley.
So
nice.
Janice, tell me if this rings true. I picture you're not, you obviously aren't, like you obviously have like a magical aura, like a very faint one, but it's there. I picture, for the most part, it's like what you'd expect, like kind of like hippie-ish, like glow, and you look like pretty serene. And then there's that like one, like half of your face almost, that's just like straight fae, like just jaw-droppingly gorgeous and like almost eerie. But it's just like that one little sliver where the hair is.
Yeah.
Just an idea. That's how I picture it anyways. Do you have a different idea?
That kind of makes sense to me.
Well, I'm asking Janice.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
what?
Janice, okay.
I was saying, does that fit your, like, soul?
Oh, that was me?
Yeah. He was trying to
switch halfway through.
Look like.
I got this. I didn't realize that you'd changed that you were describing me. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, me.
Did you guys ever soul gaze? Because wizards are usually kind of worried about that.
Yeah.
But then again,
I don't think
you don't have the soul gaze power, do you? So you
I do not.
I have the sight, which gives me soul gaze by default.
Yeah. So yeah, you
but I do not. But so she could be the one that would have to be the one that
she would have to be the one that starts it,
initiates it, because I would not have the sight to be able to pull that up. But
right.
Would you have done that?
I mean, I feel like it's not something she probably, like, with the soul gazing is completely accidental. Like, that's the thing she's not used to. It's relatively new to her. The first time she probably did it was on you, and then she just looked up as the door opened, and they just looked each other in the eyes, just like by accident.
And that was maybe the second time ever. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was
like third eye sight. She's probably she hasn't seen anything terrible with it yet, really. Like she's just experimenting, seeing what people look like. And it's that right now she's seeing the first scary thing is probably Thomas.
Okay. Yeah, so I think definitely she's she's got she's not herself Fae unless it's very, very, very distantly. But you would definitely see like, I would picture like her like aura or something that would be coming off of her, as like, almost like growing leafy vines, just growing out and then evaporating away from her. Very vibrant, very green. Maybe even stemming out directly from the single lock of green hair that's behind her ear. And that she definitely, like, in spirit form, looks like a more idealized version of herself. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say like perfect, but like where she is a little chunky and has blemishes. This is like a more better proportioned version with perfect skin. And I think there's just like an ever-present kind of smile that just looking at it makes you feel a little better. As you know, like she's like very welcoming. Like, even though like that aura of like green growth and everything, it's not like you might see other places with like thorns or anything. It looks like a nice place to get shade for an afternoon nap versus some place you wouldn't want to crawl into, you know?
Yeah. So not that any of you can see it. Oh, yep. Yeah.
Is Eileen there when he soul gazes you? Like, can he see her?
That's what
I see Eileen.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, depending on the timeline, like, it would be so interesting.
I mean, would this have been like, I pictured this happening like probably the same day we first met. Like,
no, I pictured it like when I woke up from the seizure. Like, I wake up and I look over, and you're just like looking over me, and it's just boop.
Right. Yeah. This is like at my house, like on my guest bed, and you've passed out, and like maybe it's the next morning then, and I come in with like a breakfast tray of like oatmeal and juice and stuff. And I like lean over to wake you up, and your eyes open and our eyes meet.
So,
and it's kind of when that happens.
Not that any of you can see it. I feel like you might like get a hint of this in the soul gaze too. I had an idea. So with Cynthia's soul, it's very like there's an omnipresent like kind of whitish aura around her, like with like hints of like teal in there maybe. She dresses very, like, I'd say like nice clothes for like the 17th century though. Like she looks like like time, like her soul is that old, and she looks like she's been like that soul looks like it's maybe 600 years old. Like it looks that old because I have a feeling like it wasn't just like
she, but your body didn't.
Yeah, I feel like she didn't go from like one point in time to the next like that. Her soul, like she was awake and conscious for the entire like hundreds of years, like in like the time vortex or whatever you want to call it. And so like her soul is just like, it's not necessarily like withered. It just looks like it's been through some shit. Like it has like some like saggy eyes, like saggy skin. Its eyes are just like sad in a way, like you would picture almost like a village elder that's just been alive for too long and seen too many of their friends go. That type of look. But she's not like frowning or anything. She's just kind of like, yes, I have to bear this, and this is okay. So that's what she looks like. And I have a feeling like you get some of that, like in the soul gaze, that and just like a lot of like the same thing that Thomas got: confusion, fear, all of that. You definitely get glimpses of like her being like thrown into a river, by the way.
Ooh.
like cuffed and everything.
It's funny. She's like almost
Alright, you can turn it off again. It wasn't that helpful.
opposite of my characters in some way. Because like Thomas is super just restrained and locked down, and you're just lost and you don't have a place.
But yeah, so what? I never actually got an aspect out of our like gaze.
Yeah. Do you want to like continue that further, or do you want to just end the scene with the soul gaze?
I feel like she would just. It depends on how you react to seeing how like she is on the inside.
Yeah,
like, because you probably get the same. You probably get like the vision of her being like from her perspective of like chained and manacled and being tossed into a river with like she like looks behind her and you can see that like her mother is there and you know it's her mother because she does, and she's like cheering and she's pushed in. And then there's just like hundreds of years of just torment, and then.
Wow.
So I don't know if you pass out. I don't know what you do.
Oh, I mean, this. You also said this is like the worst most horrifying soul you've ever seen, right?
Well, most like non like pristine. Like you're not necessarily scary, and it's not like I'm looking like directly at your soul. That would probably be later. I'm looking into like. I mean, like I'm looking to your soul, but not like the outside. I'm just seeing like that like ever-present shame and like that like monster within. So I'm probably very hesitant like to talk to you. Like
yeah,
the only other soul she's looked at is mine, which is all welcoming and fantastic and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe Thomas. Yeah, like seeing all that, Thomas just like, oh God, and like he just like trips or something and knocks over a stand and is just like, oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I didn't mean to see that. Whatever that was. I feel bad. You okay?
I think she would just said. She would just made like some like kind of comment to herself about how like just something about shame, really, and then just kind of like looks back down, like not wanting to talk to you. I think I have maybe an aspect for that.
So are you guys friends after all that?
So
I don't think we'd be friends because, like,
no,
she thinks he's an actual demon, like legit demon trying to murder her or something.
Right. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like offend you or something. This was a stupid idea. I'm just gonna leave. Maybe tell Janice. No, never mind. Bye. And he just walks out.
Should the aspect literally be wary of who you look in the eyes? Should that be a thing? Or is there a deeper one there?
I feel like for Thomas, it's more.
No, I'm talking about mine.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, was it a bad experience for you? Was it?
It was both enlightening and something she didn't want to see at all.
And how did you compare the dichotomy of his perfectly put together exterior with what you saw in his eyes, with his reaction to what he saw in your eyes? Or trichotomy, I think.
I don't know if she would have realized that he saw, like, I think they realized it instinctually, never mind. It's a feeling like you see back too.
Wait, I don't mean to interrupt, but I think actually Thomas would have said something like, as he was leaving, sorry about your mom and all that, bye.
Yeah, definitely fucking demon right there.
Wow.
I don't know what she would think necessarily, because like what she's like, she might have seen it almost as a good sign, because how she sees it is like this kid's an actual, like, he's either a demon or there's a demon inside him or something like that. And whatever that demon saw scared him. So maybe that's a good thing, right? Like, if it scares evil, it's good. right? Like that's
Like maybe I'm strong enough to overcome demons.
no,
something like that?
She doesn't see it as strength at all. She didn't do anything.
The demon is definitely a separate entity than him, though. I have to say that.
Yeah, but that's not like she doesn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, she might not be able to tell the difference.
I mean, you're seeing...
She's never seen an actual demon before.
Maybe you don't understand what you're saying. I feel like the sight has a certain amount of
it's the fact that there's that gnawing presence about him that's like he like even if he isn't a demon, he could become one. There's something inside him. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I don't know what aspect.
So your aspect is
like we all have demons in us or something, maybe? Or is it more specific to gazing upon people?
Has to do with the fact that she's constantly soul gazing people just to learn what they look like.
Yeah, that could probably be.
Maybe you've seen everyone's true self or something like that. You understand the nature of people in some way because of that.
I feel like it's a kind of tied to the Cassandra's tears, actually. How she thinks maybe like being able to see someone that clearly might be able to give more context to her visions. Because she would be able to understand like things within the visions that mean like specific things to them, but not necessarily to her. Like
so,
symbols,
like, sight
people,
is understanding, kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So for mine, I put you don't have it that bad. Like
that's nice.
You're not
sort of like that whole she had it way worse. So therefore anything you felt was kind of dumb. You can't possibly think you have such a bad existence when there's people like her in the world.
With sight comes knowledge.
Neat.
Kind of tying back into like soul gazing and the visions.
You're like look at so many things and pass out. Or have a nosebleed.
See, like she didn't actually like mean to look into his eyes. But she's thinking about doing it more often, but she's probably not going to because it's fucking scary now anyways. But yeah. It's definitely like so it's funny. She's the most experienced mage out of all of us here, and she doesn't know shit.
Yep.
This is like the most unusual Dresden Files group. That's good.
Because we have like a vampire who's a complete noob, just complete newbie. We have a talented but sheltered mage.
That someone speaks English.
Yeah.
No, you speak English now. We just fixed that, remember?
Okay. Yeah,
an apothecary. Like, not an actual, like, wizard or mage or anything. An apothecary. And timey-wimey visions and shit.
It's pretty good.
I was debating whether or not to take the ability that, like, whenever you can see, like, the past when you touch objects. But I'm not going to.
You're never going to live in the present.
No.
Well, it's never live in the present. That's fine.
Well, see, there is a reason why it's haunted by the past and the future.
Okay, I think that wraps up character, John.
Yeah.
We don't have to do skills or anything?
Oh, no, we'll do that tomorrow.
I have no idea how to do that, really.
I'll do mine because I know what I'm doing, and
I don't.
I'm deciding whether I want to have occultist specialized in potions or just have only 2 sets of powers, so I'll have a refresh of 4 and only taking 3 things.
But yeah, we'll worry about skills and powers next time.
That for now.
Okay. What's our power level, by the way? Did you decide?
Let me look at the power levels. Well, Kelsey, you looked it up. What's the skills you get for resource 7? I mean,
up to your waist is 7 refresh.
Up to your waist is 7 refresh with cap at great for the most powerful skill you can have and 25 skill points.
So great is +4, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And 25 skill points?
Yes.
Okay. So the way it works is your refresh will decrease as you take more powers.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you
I
should
got
take
that.
powers in line with your character concept.
Yep.
In my experience, the sweet spot is to have 4 refresh left.
To what?
To have 4 refresh left unspent.
Okay.
Why?
It gives you fate points to play with at the start of each session.
Oh.
I'm debating if I want to take one more thing and only have 3 fate points, but
3 is also a fine number.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, I don't give it.
I am
debating whether or not I actually care enough. I kind of want to take my stuff now.
Yeah, you can take all the points stuff you want. It's fine. I'm just saying. If you want to engage with the game narratively, then 3 to 4 points.
Because there's like must skills. I have to take evocation and thaumaturgy.
Right.
Or thaumaturgy.
You have to take all of your must skills?
Yes.
Or like
what's called
at
must
first level.
skill.
I mean, at first level or first like
You're
power
actually
level.
going to make a full wizard at starting?
No, I'm a sorcerer.
I would like, for me, I would like to start like feet in the water, and I have like evocation. And when I get stronger, I will move into thaumaturgy.
Right.
So I mean, I will take all my must-haves when I like.
We would still take up to your waist, and you just have more refresh left over.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a sorcerer. I mean, so I require thaumaturgy and evocation.
Okay.
So like for me, I don't want to take all the must-haves on my list because from a background perspective, I wouldn't know like how to do thaumaturgy.
It's not about knowing how to do it.
Yeah, so that'd be like a learning thing.
Talent of doing it.
Okay, so I can still take it. I just don't use it until I learn about it. Okay, and that was kind of my question.
You could just. I'll give you a 1 point.
I mean, it's up to
discount on
your
it.
in-game if you want to use something.
No,
if you don't
my
feel
question
like you
my question more was, do I take it now or take it once I learn about it? Because I'm not going to use it till I learn it exists. Because I have no reason to use thaumaturgy yet.
I'll look at the sorcerer.
So we're doing up to our waist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna complicate things. I don't know. I could just go 5 refresh, but
That's fine. You can cut it close.
Oh yeah.
because I feel like any ability I might take would not be right for my character, for like at least the vampiric stuff. But I guess I can take stuff other than vampiric stuff, right?
Yeah, you can always take mortal stunts. For sure.
What am I looking for? Here we go. Page 81.
So, I don't know. I guess I'll just read the book for assigning skill points and stuff, but I'm not.
So just for the sorcerer, I'm going to give you a 1 refresh discount on thaumaturgy for now. But you do need to
on
buy both of
thaumaturgy?
them. Yeah.
So that means I buy both of them for 2?
No, you get evocation for 3 and thaumaturgy for 2.
Okay. So that leaves me with... Okay.
Yeah. We'll upgrade it later.
Huh?
We'll upgrade
He's not
thaumaturgy's
talking to
cost
me right
later.
now.
Oh, okay.
As for skills, what I'd like you to do is just pick 12 skills that you like and put them in order of how much you want them. How much you want your character to be good at them. And then I'll explain the whole skill system and how to spend them next time.
Okay, cool.
I already know how it works, so I'm just going to do it.
That's fine. You can do it.
So
Okay,
just
cool.
ignore. So just ignore the abilities right now, or like other than my musts.
Just
Just look at your look at your musts and determine like if you want a couple more things. I would buy those. Like these don't cost XP to buy. You just get them.
You get them. Okay.
So there's no reason to start with them right away. Just write down your musts and figure your power level from there. And then if
so
you
we
have,
cannot. Wait. Okay.
yeah, just look at the must, write those down, pick a few that you would like, and then we'll talk about if they're worth buying next time.
Okay. That's good.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right. That was great with you guys. My family has gone to sleep, so now I'm trying to talk quietly. So, I'll see you guys.
Understand. It's getting late. Yep.
Yeah. I'll talk more, but okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. If you have any questions, I'll be able to talk tomorrow. I don't know why I'm so tired. Even it's only 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 here.
Yeah. All right. I don't think we'll run this late. I hope.
Yeah, no, it's character creation takes a while.
Yeah.
I don't think
we should be
there's
able to
just that
finish,
much
like-
left.
Yeah,
No.
we should be able to play next week. I would
Yeah,
think.
we'll probably take about an hour. If you guys have any aspect ideas for faces or NPCs you want your characters to know, let me know. We also haven't done locations for the city.
I put down one
Mhm.
location, which is my apothecary.
Okay, great.
It's called it's called the oh god, what did I call it? It's bad.
Yeah.
The Inner Sage.
Dear God.
I couldn't help myself.
Good one.